So now we're to the pretty little pencil cup within your kit. You got in your kit a blank pencil cup as part of a tray set, and this is what we're going to use as the base for our pencil cup. It's sturdy, heavy, and we're going to cover it like this. We're going to put a black inside. Now I didn't do a black inside on the bottom of this one, but the one we're going to make is going to have a black bottom to it. And continuing with the honeysuckle patterns and dies from Crafter's Companion, I took this particular die here and I cut out in gold paper part of it, this part here. And that's what we're going to use on the front of our pencil cup here to decorate it and emphasize the honeysuckle. But let's make this together right now. Now, to use, I made it as simple as possible to cover this. I think you're going to like it. You're going to have outside covers. You're going to have inside covers. Let me pull in just a smidgen. And you're going to have some pink mats. And then you're going to cut some of this pretty paper to make it even prettier on the outside. All right, so to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to take these inside liners and all we're going to do is slide them down in there like that. But I don't want this edge to show, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Sharpie marker that you got in your kit and run it right up those edges. Can you see that? That way I've got it blackened where my overlap is going to be. Okay, there's going to be a little bit of a seam between those pieces. So I'm going to put that black marker in there. Now I'm going to take some glue and I'm going to put it on the bottom of this folded piece here. Remember, this is the inside covers, 2 3/4 by 10 1/2. I'm going to hold it together and then I'm going to slide it down in there and make sure it's in there nice and tight. So to make sure it's in there good and tight, I'll take my Sharpie, I'll run it back and forth a few times, make sure it's good and smooth on the bottom. Then I'm going to take some glue and just put it around the top of this and press it up. Lay it down and score it. Take that other part, pull it in, add the glue, press it down, and score it. Isn't that easy? Now, let's do another one. All right, this one, I've got it scored and ready. We're going to catty corner that. Okay, we've got this piece in here, so we're going to put this one in like this so that it covers all the sides. See how it makes it nice and black on the inside? Cool, huh? So let's put the glue on the bottom again. And this you can be heavy with just to make sure it stays down. And to keep it from getting glue everywhere, I'm holding the wings together like that and pressing down in the middle. And taking my Sharpie, pressing the bottom down firmly. Use your fingers. And then I'm going to pull this out. Add some glue here. Press it down. Oh, I got some on my top. I put too much there, didn't I? It'll dry clear. It's okay. Burnish it. And do the other side. This is a great hint for what you can do if you want to upgrade. I didn't get these at the dollar store, but they're a little higher grade than that. But you can find a really easy thing to cover boxes that already exist by doing this type of technique. Now, the entire inside of this is black. That's what I wanted. I'm going to make the outside now black. Let me make sure I got it glued down good. Ooh, I do. It looks lovely, guys. Excellent. Now, for the outside covers, these are 3 by 11, and they're scored at the 4 and the 7. Okay? So I'm going to take them, and I'm going to fold it on the score lines. This black cardstock, you can't see it because of all the mats and stuff, so I didn't use a linen paper like I thought I might at the beginning because it was kind of a waste. So we're just using plain black cardstock. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lay my box down onto this and bring it up the sides. This box is dark enough, you don't have to cover it with a Sharpie. Let me show you. See, the edges aren't going to show. But if you prefer, you can go ahead and color those edges with the Sharpie if you prefer. For the video here, I'm not going to because I don't need to. I think the gray tone is dark enough that we won't have any problem. Now this time, I'm going to go ahead, I think, and let's see, I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on the bottom and pull this up because I want to make sure everything's lined up before I glue those sides. Yep, it looks great. So I'm going to press that down firmly, score it on the bottom, then go ahead and glue my sides. This is such a cute idea, isn't it? What a great way to make a personalized pencil cup to match any paper set that you come up with. Look how pretty. All right, now let's do the other side. I'm right-handed, so I'm doing one at a time. Okay, and there we go. And now we do the last one the same way. We're going to overlap the bottom like we did on the inside. Okay, and so I want to set it this way. Make sure my sides match. Position it correctly. Oh yeah, guys, that looks handsome as it can be. You could use a black or white base and just about do this with any paper collection that you have of your own to accent it. And now we're going to go ahead and do the covers on it. For our covers, we're going to take and we use the little pink covers that I picked out for you. I just did a couple here to make sure that we'd have a couple to do on the air. I don't need to do all 4 of them. But what I did, I'm going to cut my paper to the size of the mat, which is 2 5/8 by 3 5/8, and put it down on my pink cardstock. Now I probably should have glued the printed paper instead of the pink cardstock, but you get the general gist. And we'll do another one here. I love the back of that paper. I think it's just gorgeous. In fact, if you want to do a little more masculine set, you could use, instead of the floral side, use that pretty marbleized side on the backs. And that would make a pretty set to go on a desk as well. Then after you get all 4 of them done, you go ahead and add these to your finished piece. So let's go ahead and do that. Now you can add trim, ribbons, bling, whatever you want on this. I'm keeping them very simple because I think you know how to do the blinging. Hey guys, that just looks awesome. And then we're going to do this one here. Okay. And that makes a really pretty pencil cup. Go ahead and do the other two sides on your own. And then before I finish up the video, though, I do want to talk about this little die. You're going to need to take your scissors and you're going to fussy cut whatever pattern you want to use on here, whether you just want to use one little curly Q and a flower, or you want to use part of this larger one. I just kind of fussy cut it around a little bit just to give it a little, let's see here. I think you can see it if I pull in a little further there. I don't know. I think I like it just like that. I don't want it to take up the whole thing. So I think what I will do is take a paper cutter. And I'm going to do it a little bit slimmer than I did the original one. I think I'm going to do this. Now, I cut it into 2 pieces, which is not going to be a problem. Actually, I kind of like that, but I'm going to, I think, I really like that. I think I'll just leave it like that. I might put another piece up here in this corner. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? So let's do that. And if you remembered my trick from yesterday, we just take a little piece of acetate paper, put our glue on that, then we can kind of pop our little die, and I'm going to cut that one little hair here off and make sure I've got all the little pokies out. Yep, okay. Lay that down on my glue. Good. Make sure I've got some on it. Oh, it's looking good. And then I'm going to stick that right up through there. Oh, sorry. There you go. And then I'm going to take this other piece right here. And I think I'm going to put it... I'm going to cut it like this and like this and see if that fits in the corner. Yeah, I just want a little bit of a corner piece there. Again, I'm going to take it, rub it through my glue. You can pop them up if you want to. There you go. That's pretty, isn't it? You can do that and then take the leftover pieces and add more to your sides if you want. I was just decorating the front of it that shows up on your tray. But I think that's great. Well, that's a quick, easy project for you that you can use. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching this one.